And unmuting. What is up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to Level Quest D&D 5e actual play stream set in our chaotic and elemental homebrew world of Illustera. We were off for a couple weeks thanks to real-life stuff on my side, so hope you haven't missed us too much and are ready for the fun to get back, get started up again. Before we begin, just our typical trigger warning. We do dig into addiction, coarse language, other adult themes like that. If it's troublesome, feel free to step away for a few and come back when the mood changes a little bit. That said, I am Corey Keeney, your Dungeon Master. Dan is out for the evening. He might join a little bit later, but for now we have 4 other fantabulous players. If you guys want to say hello for yourselves really quick here.
Hello, my name is Richard Weber. Damn it. The one time I gotta go first, I mess up. My name is Richard, and I am playing Farin Dezja, or Dez. He's 39 inches, as the party likes to say. And me, with my trusty blanket, will venture into the depths of whatever this creepy dude in a teleporter is at, and we'll see if we died and for how long. And Maxwell is just stuck in through him. Goodbye.
Very, very good intro, Richard. Hi, I'm Robert. I play Maxwell. He's an aberrant mind sorcerer. Last session, Maxwell kind of wanted to explore the not ruins, but the place in the mountain, the caves in the mountain where we spawned. And because he stayed behind, he also got left behind for probably like another month in Thrum. And so I don't know how he's going to deal with that, but he's gonna. And we'll see how fast if the party can make it back to him without dying.
Oh, shoot.
So
sorry, I clicked the thing. Don't disregard that. Carry on.
Eric, it's your turn.
Oh, I didn't know you were done. I'm sorry. Hi, Eric. That's
Hi, Eric.
Hello, Eric. Hi, Eric.
Oh, God, I'm all messed up now. No, it's okay.
It's all Dan's fault.
Again. You guys. All right. I'm playing Orson Turner, a monk, but more importantly, a potter. He is an older man having lots of fun, and as these boys have already talked about, rather concerned about what we will be finding out here. Hopefully good news, and hopefully we don't have to somehow unattach arms from each other.
Hey, good evening, everyone. It's Stefan here playing Theodoric Forrest, our half-elf paladin friend. Last session was a very interesting one. I'm curious what's going to happen. I'm not liking. I don't know. I've just the last couple of weeks. It's just like every time we're not playing, it's like I don't know. I'm both thankful and also like dreading. It's like no. I want to get this over with. Let's just get it over with. Because right now, me out of character as a person also enjoying this stream and everything, I am very concerned for Dawn, and I'm very concerned about Dawn's status at this moment.
Dawn getting lost in the astral would be a bit of a downer for sure. I feel like she's probably some people's favorite character.
Yeah, that speaks a lot to what we
You guys
do.
are great. I'm just joking around.
Everyone anytime the DM gets to talk more, I think is what I'm hearing here.
I would be everything.
Like in another campaign I play, and we have an NPC that just kind of fills an extra role in our party, but we all kind of ascribed ourselves like, well, this is actually his story. We're the NPCs. We're just the ones like promoting him. It's like, so this is Dawn's story, is what I feel.
True.
She's a through line. She's helping tell everybody else's stories, but I assure you, this is definitely not hers as this keeps unfolding. All right, so let's get into the fun here and see just how much trouble everybody's in. Previously in Illustera, for anybody who missed it, our fated few chased down General Mahdi, Piro, and some of their co-conspirators from the cave in the hills southeast of Thrum down past an orc camp and caught up with them in one of the abandoned little villages along the road between Feudgard and the rest of Thrum's territory. They absolutely obliterated the group of them, having caught them pretty much entirely by surprise with those elemental gems that Orson brought along. And though a couple of them escaped, the party felt like they'd put a decent dent in their plans to attempt to capture one of the advisors in Thrum, Buhan, and Aasimar. So the party wandered on back to their cave with the giant ord, where they've found themselves reborn so many times, picked up Dez, who was in the middle of starving, and then spent a little bit of time unearthing some of the tunnels that they didn't explore the last time they were there, uncovering the teleporter that Dawn alluded to Unriat having used a few times. And despite the pretty clear warning of teleport one at a time next to the one of the orbs that activated the portal, the party got
Hold
themselves...
on, it said one at a time. It didn't say teleport one at a time.
Yeah.
It was next to the orb that operated the teleporter. That's a two-step logic leap. I feel like that was fair.
I got it.
Yeah, the party got themselves in a tizzy over whether or not it might have a cooldown and if they could get back to Thrum in time to stop this whole kidnapping plan, and dove in all together, except for Maxwell, and got themselves stranded somewhere in this vast starry space with this entity named Felgar, who sort of tagged along for the ride as they stepped through. Maxwell went in separately afterwards and found himself in kind of what seems like a storage room or something. And that is where we called the session. So, I guess let's take a quick minute. I want to ask Maxwell what he is doing. You appear in this room. It's overturned chairs. There's a rug on the floor, like it's dusty, and there are crates, and it seems like a pretty unused, unvisited space. What are you doing here?
I don't know if cans exist in this world, but I want to look for any sign of like food. Well, first of all, exits. I need exits. Second of all, I want to look for food to see if there's any food so I can survive for a little bit while I'm waiting for them to come back. And yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
My character sheet.
Everyone's like, we need to know what happened to the party. Let's not start with the party.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, as you're digging around here, you can pretty clearly tell that actually, I should ask first, do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Okay, it's pretty pitch black in here. Yeah, your immediate investigating results in bumping of knees on crates of wood and stuff. Can you produce light?
Yeah, I can. I have light, yeah.
All right, you see that this is a small-ish room, maybe like 15 by 15. There is a door on one side. The whole place is kind of covered in dust and, like I said, old furniture and things. Sifting around things around a little bit doesn't reveal anything terribly interesting. The whole section is in not disrepair, but definitely disuse. There's a decent coat of dust on everything. Doesn't look like anything's been touched for quite a while.
Okay. Is there any note, paper, pen that I can like write on? I want to put like be back soon.
If you do not have it in your possession, no, you don't find anything terribly useful here.
Okay. Then I am going to seeing that there's not really much in here. I am just going to go out into Greater Thrum.
Okay. All right. You step out into a hallway. The door kind of creaks open after you move a few things aside here. You step out into a similarly disused looking hallway, although there is a little bit of light spilling into this space now. And as you start poking your head around and listening for the sounds of life, activity, and everything, it's pretty quiet in here. You can hear some bustle on the street outside, but interior here looks pretty empty. To the left, it looks like it goes into a kitchen of sorts. To the right, toward a front door, and it looks like perhaps a set of stairs that leads up.
I'm going to head to the kitchen first.
Okay. You head on in farther into the kitchen. Same story. This whole place looks like it hasn't been used all that much. Once you get into the kitchen, it is fairly obvious that there has been a little bit of foot traffic here and there. The footprints on the dusty floor are covered over with a lighter layer of dust, but they're pretty plainly visible and seem to come from a back door leading out of the kitchen somewhere into an alley, another room, hard to say.
I'm going to go through the other half of the hallway and just try to exit the building through there.
Okay, you go out to the front room. The house is fairly well appointed. There are like sheets covering a small little love seat in the entryway. There are sort of not ruined but not well cared for paintings on the walls. There's a banister running up the stairs. You get to the front door and find that it is locked. What are you doing about that?
How is it locked from the inside? Do I have anything? Is there like a keyhole that I can look through?
Yeah, there's a keyhole. Yeah, and looking through it, you do see the light of day outside.
I guess I'll go through the back door then that I found. Or did I find a back door, or did I assume that there was a back door?
There is a back door off the kitchen in the back, yes. Also locked.
Okay. I'm gonna die in here. I don't know what to do. I don't.
All right. I'll let you sit on that for a second as we go back to the rest of the party for a minute. Okay, you guys, having tumbled out of this beam of light that was supposed to take you toward the room, find yourselves floating really, in this endless starry expanse. It is just the four of you, or I guess really rather kind of the one of you now, as body parts have fused with each other. I forget exactly what I said, but like somebody's arm is stuck into somebody else's shoulder. You've got one, like Theo's cheek is lodged onto the side of Calder's bicep. You guys have sort of become. There's some party unity finally. Let's say that. It's just the four of you. You are all capable of speech and thought. You're not injured. It's just the four of you floating along with this kind of spectral form of Felgar floating along beside you, and he is just kind of there's this energy about him, like he is more excited than he has ever been in his entire life. Before we dig into this, is there anything immediately that anybody wants to be doing?
Can we do anything?
You are,
yeah. Like, are we thinking, seeing, hurting, screaming?
All of the above, if you would like. It doesn't necessarily hurt. You're just like it's like you're a Siamese twin, kind of a conjoined twin. Like your bodies are just sort of looped into each other a bit.
Oh,
can you describe our surrounding?
Yeah, you are. It is literally just an endless starry expanse.
Oh God!
It's dark. There are little purple streaks and like Milky Way galaxy background radiation type effects all around. Every once in a while, you see these little streaks of light shoot off across the distance. Little shooting stars flashing by here and there. But otherwise, it's just you and Felgar.
You described our body and everything like that, but like as far as like our armory, our equipment and things, how does that work? Or like is like all of our clothing and stuff like that like melded together or something along those lines? Or
I'm gonna say so. Mundane clothing might be a bit ruined by this. Any magical items are totally fine. Those adjust to fit the wearer, so those aren't going to be damaged. And like you're,
We're all the wearers. We all have 22 strength, guys.
and like your
We're
pack,
all wearing the belts around our whole body.
it's just one big belt. And your packs have like shifted to adjust to all of the weird spacing you guys are in.
Well, I have no clue where we're at, but my mother always told me if you saw a shooting star, you should make a wish. So I guess this is the time to start wishing, guys.
Wishes. Felgar's made lots of wishes over the years. Lots of wishes. Never can catch them.
Catch the wishes. You're not supposed to catch them.
You have to catch them.
Is
Nothing.
Felgar part of us?
Felgar is not part of you. No, he is floating distinct of you and kind of like zipping around a little bit. Like he doesn't seem to stay stationary very well.
Can I have sound effects to fit the vibe?
Oh my goodness. Yes.
The
This
astral
sounds.
sea vibe.
Oh boy, I don't have an astral sea sound effect. Let's try dungeon ambiance. That might be appropriate.
39. How's it feel to be taller?
Whoa. I'm still 39 inches, okay? There's nothing changed about me being taller. I'm still the same old Des, okay? But I seriously think we should start wishing. We don't have to tell each other wishes, though. If you do tell each other your wish, then it just breaks the wish. So just wish in your head and hope that it comes true.
I wish we'd say one creature.
Shut up, Orson! You're not supposed to say it out loud.
Said it doesn't come true.
Hold on, did I say that wrong? No, Orson. You're supposed to keep it in your head. If you say it, it won't come true.
Yeah.
I'm with Orson on this one.
What? All right.
Never mind, 39. Just try to put some humor in this terrible situation.
You are Felgar?
I am Felgar. Always been. Was like you once. Have to think yourself whole. Didn't do that.
Think yourself whole.
What does that mean, Felgar?
What does that mean?
Sardine said no, but I said yes. Too cold alone. Had to go with. Oh,
Where's Sardine now?
Sardine. Gone. Left me. Don't know
How?
where.
He got out?
He got not here. Left me alone.
You just think it?
Thought. Felgar has thought many, many times about home. Never goes home, no.
Felgar want to go home?
Always want to go home.
Felgar, make you a promise. If you teach us how Sardine escaped this place, we'll make you come out of here too, from the other side. We'll pull you out.
You'll see soon. Soon they'll come. They come. All around the think things, they smell your flesh. Flesh is so rare here.
Things are going to come here.
They'll see. They follow the lights. Follow the lights, follow Felgar. Felgar follows the lights, but never fast enough.
Pretty fast.
So if we catch a shooting star, do you mean we'll get out of here?
Don't know. Never tried. Never been able. But please take Felgar with you when you go.
Can we move?
Yeah, you try to move. Your arms and limbs, everything flails around normally. Yeah.
But we're just floating, right?
You're just floating.
Floating aimlessly.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you try to like kind of figure this out a little bit, you kind of like will yourself forward, Orson, and it pulls you and all of the rest of you forward in the direction Orson is trying to go.
Can I try and pull myself away from them at all? Like, do we feel squishy or do we feel whole?
You are like fused together.
Right, but we feel like
You feel,
flesh?
yeah. You feel
Okay.
you feel like you have
Okay.
a body. Where Felgar
Orson,
is
get your
looking at him
hand
is
out of my
definitely.
face.
Felgar, does he look like see-through, ghostish,
Yeah.
translucent? Okay.
As he's like moving us, I want to try to move in the opposite direction. To see kind of what, like,
Yeah.
it's like, so as he's moving forward or whatever, I'm like, I kind of want to move the opposite direction to see what happens.
If you guys are like contesting each other, Orson, if you continue to try to move forward and Orson's trying to move the other way, if you guys want to have a battle of the wills, let's call it a contested charisma or intelligence check, your choice.
I was hoping for strength. Charisma or intelligence? All right. Let's see here. What's
My
better?
bet's on Theo winning. Orson, I'm sorry.
How could you? Just a straight intelligence?
Yeah.
Oops. I pressed the wrong button. What did I do?
Oof. Sorry, I revoked my bet.
Yeah, Theo, you can feel that you have some weight here. You can feel like you're trying to move, but Orson is just a little more willful in this.
Okay.
But as soon as he gets to where he wants to go and stops pushing, you start drifting back the direction you're trying to go.
Gotcha.
Right.
I'm gonna will my mind towards the direction Theo's going. If we're going in Theo's direction, do we increase in speed?
You do not increase in speed. But
Dang it.
you do. Yeah, you do add your purpose to the movement and start heading that way.
Sure.
Felgar kind of, as you guys are playing around with this, he's just kind of like zipping all over and like brushes up, and you see one of his little spectral hands like Des like kind of brush against your arm a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, to feel again. No fingers to feel. No cold, no heat."
Does he go through us?
It looks like he probably could, but he's like stroking
Okay.
Dez's arm a little bit.
Sorry, sir. I didn't tell you could touch me. I don't know who you are.
A Felgar. Always Felgar, only one here. All around, and you can see he kind of spins and does a 360, and it's just emptiness. Says, but the thinking things will come.
What thinking things, Felgar?
Just little nuisance thoughts, the ones at the back of your head. You can't quite see, can't quite feel, but you know they're there. They come here.
What if I don't want them to come?
You can't escape them. They know. They know you're here. Been waiting all this time for someone. Waited for Felgar. Now Felgar's like this. They'll find you too.
Oh God. Wait, did your friend Felgar escape when they were like us, or when they were like you?
When like me. After the bodies, after the touching.
After the touching, there's gonna be other people that touch us? Guys, I'm not so sure about this.
Did you make
These
your
points-
wish, Des? Des,
Huh?
did you make your wish?
Yes, I made my wish. I made my wish.
These points of light and everything like that, I'm assuming is just kind of more like a star field and everything. Nothing is necessarily brighter than. There's no like brighter points of light or anything like that.
There are bright points here and there, but for the most part, it's pretty dim. You see these shooting stars going off every now and then, but there are no land masses around you, no bright beacons or anything in any kind of immediate vicinity. It's kind of hard to tell distance, really, but everything looks pretty isolated from where you're at right now.
Not to metagame, but I mean, do we know that this is the astral plane, or do we know we're in the astral plane right now?
You, Stefan, definitely know you're in the astral plane. Go ahead and give me an Arcana or a Religion check to see how much you would know about this.
Kind of what I was getting at,
Yep.
and it's not. It's going to be one of those days.
Yeah, I mean,
happening.
I'm going to say for somebody that's kind of learned the way you are, I'll say that you maybe have heard of the astral plane, but don't really know anything about it.
Okay.
Well,
But-
if we're gonna, oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say so, but with that check, would I again, like I said, you said me as the player. I just want to make sure before I say anything or whatever. I don't want to meta.
Yeah, no,
but it's just,
you're fine I think to know that this is some sort of astral plane. You're definitely in some sort of other dimension. This is definitely not the material plane.
Because I want to pass that on. It's like, yes, we are no longer on the prime material plane, my friends.
Say that in like human talk.
Human.
I just don't understand it.
How many?
It's somewhere between Illustera and the god. We're somewhere in between.
That sounds bad.
I didn't spend a lot of time researching it because I never thought I'd be here.
Fair. I mean,
Felgar, do you know if we can get apart?
Get apart. Oh, the
From each
bodies.
other.
Yes, the think things will see to that.
But then they'll turn us like you.
Maybe. Don't know. Only ever seen me and Sardine.
Is Sardine dead now?
Sardine's not here. Or Felgar wouldn't be so lonely.
Why did you stay?
Where else to go? It's just empty. Empty, 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 all the way to everywhere.
But why did they leave you but not Sardine?
Don't know. Sardine stayed for a time and then he left Felgar. Said I was safe with him. Liar.
Was Sardine like you? A creature, a being?
Sardine was supposed to be a friend. Took me in, kept me safe. Told me to stay. I knew I was safer with him. Should have been.
Is Dawn with us?
Dawn is with you. I think you took her with you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
disappointed.
You know, part of me did want to leave Dawn behind, you know, just for this excursion, just for this whole situation. I will go ahead and I'll just ask the question. Dawn, this doesn't look familiar to you, I'm assuming.
As beautiful as this is beyond anything even I have seen in my years.
How did you die, Dawn?
What do you mean?
How did you die? You said you died once. Do you remember what happened?
I remember a great deal of pain and intent behind my death, but I don't remember the circumstances. All I really remember is this form.
Dawn, I swear to you that no matter what happens, you will not be alone again. I'll do everything in my power to make sure you're never alone again.
Perhaps Felgar can keep me company. She gives a nervous little laugh on the back end.
Donnie, don't say that. We still have a chance.
As you guys are sitting here chatting, Felgar starts to get a little bit of nervous excitement energy to him, and he goes, "They're close." And just starts glancing around.
Should we try to run?
Run where?
I don't know. Where do you stay?
Oh, here, there, everywhere. It's all the same, really. He comes and zooms in, like the four of you are all kind of clustered together, and he zips like right up in between all four of you, and just kind of
try
like
and grab him.
hovers there.
I'll try and grab him.
Your hand goes right through him.
Orson, why are you moving my face to Felgar?
I'd like to be looking up at 39 the whole time, like he's taller than me.
Do you want to be upside down compared to them?
Oh, sure.
All right, so Orson's legs are up by everybody else's heads. So he's like walking on his hands because that's amusing.
Guys.
As you guys are kind of floating around trying to figure this out, let's see, Orson and Theo, you can see kind of like the way Felgar is sort of translucent and spectral in his image. You see this like amid all of the background colors and mistiness, you see this one little like shift to the pattern. Not like what am I trying to say? Like, you know, like how light kind of
like
bends around. Yeah. Like
a tear almost, or like a mirage in the desert.
Yeah, sort of like a mirage. Like there's a little bit of faint grayish opalescent color to it. But it's just kind of like drifting against the mist a little bit. Seems like it might be making its way toward you a little.
It's moving towards us. Okay. Don't see anything else though. I mean, other than the light stars and.
Go ahead and give me a perception check. All three of you can.
All right.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to come back to Maxwell and ask you if you are doing anything in the house here.
Got a natural 20.
I'm just gonna look at Pebble in confusement, in bewilderment, and I'm just gonna be like, Pebble, thought they went to the teleporter. Anyway, any clue how to get us out of here? And while I'm gonna put him down and let him like look on his own, and I'm going to start writing. I'm gonna go to the original room, and I'm gonna start writing in dust on, I guess, on the door. Be back soon. And I'm just gonna start looking for like a key or anything that I could use to open the door.
Okay.
On the inside.
Go ahead and give me another investigation check. We'll say this is kind of a broader searching of drawers in the kitchen, the little stand next to the front door in the foyer.
Not as.
Yeah, better. But you find
Better,
like you find some things you could probably use to jimmy the lock in this main floor here, but you don't find specifically a key for either of the doors. There is still an upstairs if you want to explore that, or you could try to just force the lock, or you could just sit and wait.
I'll go upstairs. I'll go upstairs.
Okay, upstairs is bedrooms, a bathroom. It's a fairly modest house. Yeah, and up there you find I'm going to say up there you do find probably a kit of thieves' tools and a few a small sack of loose coins next to or in the drawer of one of the nightstands. Just kind of things left behind.
Do I know how many coins?
You do, as you sit and count them. You find 15 gold.
Damn.
3 platinum, and 22 silver.
Oh.
And that's all going to me. Oh yeah. And I don't find anything like in drawers or maybe under the beds of any of these beds. Like nothing like that sticks out, I guess.
Nothing huge, no. It seems like, yeah, like I said, it's a pretty unused space.
Okay, I'm gonna try to use these tools. I don't know how to use tools that I'm not proficient in.
You just add your dexterity modifier. You don't add your proficiency. So just make it a dex check.
Okay, and I'm gonna try to use it on the alley door.
Okay.
The back door.
Sure.
Dex check is. Hey, pretty good.
That'll do it. Yeah, you after a couple minutes of trying to figure out how to do this, you jimmy the lock and open it up and step out into a bright Thrumian day. You find yourself in this little back alley of one of the not rich sections, but one of the like the upper middle class sections of the city. As you kind of poke your head out. And having escaped there, I'm going to go back to the party. So, y'all with your perception checks. Yeah, as you guys are... Orson, Theo, you point this thing out and then start glancing around. And you see a couple more of these little shapes just sort of fluttering in spots around your vision here and there. Distance, like I said, is really hard to tell. Des, you can tell that one of them is like approaching, not like aggressively or quickly. It's just kind of like floating its way, and it looks like it's getting somewhat close to you guys.
I will yell out to it, talk out to it. I will say, "Hello, we mean no harm. We just want to get back home, if that's all right with you."
It doesn't respond verbally to you at all. As it gets a little bit closer, you feel this voice in your head kind of reach out to you and just say, "We are already home, and you are welcome to stay with us."
Oh, I reply in my head. I'm gonna think it out loud. I'm not sure if it's gonna.
Do we all hear it, or is it just they're just talking to Des?
You would all hear it actually. It would speak to all of you.
We are all one. That's why one collective brain. Oh well. We love this home. This home is great. We actually want to go back to our aunt's house. Back on another plane, if that's all right with you. Is there any way, genuinely, I could play you a song maybe to maybe, how about this? If I play you a song, can you get us back home, back to our aunt's house?
As it gets even closer to you, you hear it say, "I will play you a song to get you back to our house." And as it gets a little bit closer, you see this little grayish disc thing is like flat on one side and kind of like spiky on the bottom side almost.
Hello.
As it gets up to you, it just sort of floats gently forward and rotates so that the spikes are facing toward you and just kind of hovers in.
Hold on. Let me just play you a quick song. It's from my album. You'd love it. Maybe that'll help change your mind.
Does an 11 hit you?
No, it doesn't. Fly like an eagle. And I'm gonna cast fly and dip.
Okay.
I love it.
I would like everybody to please roll initiative for me.
What?
I will show you.
Should they go on the exact same turns as they're like one creature?
Guess we'll find out.
The party? No,
Yeah.
they're going to take their separate turns. So as you are looking at this here, oops, just a second. As you are, you're looking at this field. This tiny little thing next to Des here is the thing that has floated up to you. And
It's tiny.
those other little gray specks on the horizon, you see a couple others kind of closing in a little bit. Not on a flat plane, but omnidirectional. There's one coming down from up above a little bit, one from down below. Yeah, heading your direction. I need to...
Overrolling initiative, that's right.
Yeah, oh yeah, Des, you need to... Oh, I need to roll for Calder, I guess, because...
If we die, just blame it on Dan.
He's here. Definitely.
That's usually the plan.
That's default. How
I'm blaming it on Maxwell this time, though.
do I get to his sheet here? I don't think I've tried to run one of you guys from this platform.
Ooh.
I can just open his
to it
character
in
sheet,
D&D
right?
Beyond. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, D&D Beyond, for your wonderful tools.
Yes. And the great roll that you gave Calder.
Oh, wow.
He has a -1 to initiative.
Yeah.
He's the fight guy, and he has
Yeah,
a minus.
What in the world?
He wants to be in the middle of things. How quick are these? Okay. So all right, this is going to take me a second to get through the first couple of these that rolled a bit better than you guys did.
Oh no.
Oh no, how do I...
Is that blue guy Felgar?
Yes, the blue guy is Felgar.
Right back.
Okay.
8 inch. Closer and closer.
That one. I'm going to say that one moves up a little bit here.
And had to zoom really far in to be able to see them.
They are tiny.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're going, what
What
happened
the
there?
heck
Okay.
is that? It's disgusting.
Felgar looks at you, Des specifically, since you're the one that it tried to grab. It says, let me in, they won't eat me, already ate me before. And he just kind of looks expectantly at you and holds a hand out toward you. Des, you're up first here.
Felgar, you touched my arm, and I felt very uncomfortable because of that. Let you in? What the heck does that even mean? Fine, whatever. Come on, Felgar.
Okay. All right, Felgar, as you reach your hand out and grab his hand, his eyes just go super, super wide with glee, and he rushes over bodily into your space and like cohabitates with your body. You can feel this separate presence in your mind right now of Felgar, not being this spectral form, but being like within you now. The rest of you guys don't see Felgar any longer.
Oh no.
So, Des, you're going to get to act on both your and Felgar's turns in the initiative order.
Sick. Okay. Do I still have a turn, or was that my action?
No, I'm going to say he held his action essentially to do that, so you can still have a turn here.
Gotcha. I'm going to... should I take an attack of opportunity? Don't have my defensive robe. And my AC is lower. I will... Hopefully it doesn't... Wait, I'll speak to Felgar. Felgar, will this thing, if it hits me, turn me into you?
You had some conversation already. I'm going to say you got to wait for a response on that one.
Okay, sure. I'm going to inspire Felgar with Bardic Inspiration. You got this, Felgar.
Okay. I'm going to call that you inspire yourself for now, because you can just take your own actions, unless
It says a creature other than you.
Yeah, given the circumstances, I'm going to say you can inspire yourself right now with this.
Okay, sweet. Awesome.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, Theo.
Yeah, never mind. That's my turn.
Okay, Theo, you're up. What are you doing here?
Okay, so considering we're all kind of the same mass and everything like that, Am I technically? Are we technically all threatening that little creature?
No, you are not all threatening that little creature at the moment.
So basically, in order for,
would you like to rotate so that you are?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, well, but that may invoke attack of opportunity on Des, though. Correct?
Interesting observation. I guess you'll have to try it and find out.
Yeah, I figured.
Push us over.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, let's just will over closer to it and everything like that. So that way,
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Dawn, and hopefully I'm going to use Dawn and try to hit this thing that tried to attack Des.
Okay.
Because I don't know what else to do.
Do it. Oh yeah, definitely hits.
Let's see here.
Oh, it's like a 9 hit
For
Damn.
9 damage.
Unless it's undead.
It is not
It's
undead.
dead.
Ooh. Come on.
It
There we go.
died.
No, it did not.
Wait,
it did
what?
not die.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah.
It's like light green, not even yellow or red. We're dead.
Nah, you're
It was only-
fine.
It was only 9 damage. Yeah, that'll be my turn for now.
Okay. This other one in the back corner here is going to move in a bit. Orson, you're up.
Well, don't want Des to get messed up. I am going to hold an attack if one gets close enough for
Okay.
me to hit.
Are you moving at all?
Nope, because I don't want to move us away from that little creature.
Then we will move on. That one will move toward you as these things start honing in on whatever is going on over here. Calder. Okay. Calder, I guess watching Orson ready himself, he will steady himself to avoid getting Des hurt / killed again. And we'll do the same thing. He'll ready in case one gets close enough. At the end of the round here, you guys see across the upper left corner here, you see one of those shooting stars just kind of like jet across the sky, relatively close. And Felgar, Des, in your mind, Felgar freaks out. He starts screaming with excitement and says, Get to the star, we must escape.
What?
He only tells Des, though, you said, right? It's in
He
Des'
only
head?
speaks to Des now, yeah.
He only answers to me.
Okay, I gotta move a few more folks here as we get...
I wonder if we all live, if Taz is gonna get, if he's together forever with Felgar.
Be sweet, then you can inspire yourself forever. It's great.
So true.
all right, one of
Oh,
these things rushes up on you guys. Orson, you can take
Spear
your attack of
attack.
opportunity, as can Calder.
Kill it one turn.
20.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. And Calder definitely nails that thing as well. 7 damage and 7 damage.
Oh my god! Wow, nice.
All right, man, I got to zoom in so far to even
What in the world? What's
see.
the chances of that? We both got 20 and 7.
He
Yeah,
rolled
that's
a 1,
crazy.
I think. Yeah, he rolled
Damn.
a 1.
That's just
One
why I rolled a 2.
against
So.
damage.
Okay, and then this thing is going to, just as it did with Des, try and lean in and just like wrap its spikes around you, Orson. But that is only a 10 to hit, so you are fine.
Oh, sir.
Okay, this one... 15, 20, 25, 30 gets just within range and is going to do the same thing toward Calda for a 7 to hit. Man, rolling like garbage. Probably
Keep it up.
good for
How
you
it should
guys
be.
here. Go away, die.
There's
I
a
can't
lot
see.
of them.
Okay. There are a lot of them. This one down here is going to, the one by Dez, is going to take another attempt as it's leaning in to grab you. This is going to be an 18 to hit.
I'm going to silvery barbs that
Okay.
as a reaction. So it has, what is it?
I rolled higher. This is a 23 to hit.
Damn it!
So
Hits me.
you, sir,
I
are
die?
going to take you are going to take 5 damage.
Nope.
Not bad.
I'm
5
using my
damage,
reaction.
Oh.
I'm using my reaction interception.
Remind me what that does. Do you take the damage, or does it get blocked?
Reduce the damage by using my reaction. It reduces the damage by 1d10 plus 2 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's go.
Nice.
Okay, so as this thing goes in for a second strike, Theo, yeah, you get your shield right in front, and instead of latching onto its arm, its spikes just kind of like crunch against the front of your shield for a second before it backs off and resets
Thank
to
you,
perhaps
Theo.
try and find another angle.
And this is why I keep telling you to stay close to me in combat.
I quite literally can't move from you, Theo.
I know, I'm excited.
Dez, you may take your Felgar turn here.
Out from Dez's mouth, the party hears, "We must move. We can't stay still." I will disengage as Felgar. And if it's possible, did I cast an important thing? Was I able to cast fly on myself before the fight started?
Ooh, that's a good question. It
you
made an
tried it.
attack on you, so I'm going to say, yeah, you were able to cast fly on yourself.
Gotcha. Sweet. Let me mark that as a concentration then. So I will cast fly, and I will. Oh well, I already had cast fly. Felgar disengages, and then we're gonna just move past them towards the streak in the sky.
Okay. All right, so move yourself, and I'll just adjust everybody else to match.
5,
Whee!
15, 20, 25,
We have to use his
30,
movement.
40,
The little guys.
Flies anyway.
55.
Yeah, but at least it's fly speed.
Oh, does he have a better fly speed? Okay.
Wait, I think this works, right? If it's
Yeah,
just
it's
60
60
feet away from me,
Yeah.
does that work? Sweet. Awesome.
All right, and we will put the rest of the party. How did that work?
Oh God.
I hope
I'm
he's
sorry,
spot on.
Corey.
I'm just going to rotate you guys a little bit. That's your new orientation.
That's fine.
Perfect.
He's dragging you along here. Okay.
I was flapping and breathe.
This
So
one,
he did disengage. Did any of those other ones try to attack us as he pulled us past them?
he disengaged from... Oh,
Just
you know
wondering.
what? You're right. He disengaged. The other two did not. I'm going to make an attack against Orson and Calder.
Is it forced movement? He drug us.
Not in this weird situation that we've got going on
I
here.
tried. I tried,
So-
guys.
Good one.
That's-
Out and good.
A 13 against Orson
No, sir.
and a 22 against Calder, which is going to hit.
I am going to silvery barbs that.
Okay. That is now a 13, which misses. Well done.
And so I have advantage, and then I'll give Calder advantage on his next thing.
Okay.
Because silvery barbs gives advantage.
Yep.
Sweet.
Nice.
Okay. Who is this one? Okay, this one on its turn is going to move in 5:30 and is going to look at I think this one's going to look at Orson. Orson, I'm going to need a intelligence. Wait, no. I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw from you, please. You feel this niggling little voice in the back of your head that says, "Welcome us. We will become one body. Don't flee." And you feel compelled to obey that command.
No.
No.
Oh no.
Orson 2?
Just Orson.
I am going to action, dash, and movement 60 feet. So 120 feet total.
Nice.
Okay.
Because fly.
Yeah.
So 5. So this is 60. And then I'll go up here another 60. Trying to maneuver my way so I don't trigger opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Hop on the magic school bus. We're going back to home.
All right. Theo?
You're too young to know what magic school bus is.
I was raised
They
on
remade it.
that.
What do you mean? There's a whole new. There's a
That
whole new
was my
show.
generation.
Oh wait, that's right. That was not your generation.
What?
Anyway,
No.
The Magic School Bus was there when we were young, or when I was
I
young.
would always watch the Magic School Bus.
The new one?
No, the old one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's funny.
The new one looks weird.
It's a great show.
It's fine.
So
It is
good.
fine.
but we make Wayne's World jokes and they go over your head. I don't get it. So,
Yeah,
I'm
we did
just-
watch the old one.
Back to the party time, okay?
I know. Sorry.
Just be excellent, will you?
So basically,
All right.
let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's because I'm gonna go do what Des says, and he already got us most of the way there. So I am going to move my double movement. What's up?
Nothing.
5, 10, 15. So 5, 10. So I can move basically with 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which, according to my high school math, oh, it's doing its thing again. Dang it!
Oh.
What's happening?
Where are you
can't-
going?
I can't.
He's
10
floating
squares
up into
diagonal
space.
left.
Ooh.
No. Just I kept clicking on my icon and then it was like going off.
No,
Like, it just,
really?
it's like no, it's like I don't want to go that way. It's like yes, you're gonna go that way. You're the avatar. So can you please move me 10 squares diagonal up left? Because I think that's 60 feet.
So I've got you. Yeah, if you move. Yeah, so how about I just put you like right here, and that should be about 60 feet. Does that sound good? Or maybe you can get one further. I don't know.
I think, like I said, when I measured it out, it's like 10 squares essentially, which from the diagonal puts it like right there. It basically put me right on the line from what I measured.
All right, perfect. We'll call that good then. Any bonus actions from you?
Let's see, bonus action. I think I will go ahead and cast Steering Smite.
Okay.
Just to be ready and everything as a bonus action.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's what I do.
Okay, next one. Next to these little parasite things are going 5, 10, 30. How far away are you? Plenty of range. Okay.
No.
Calder, I am going to need him to make a wisdom save, which
I
is
believe he has advantage because
of
silver
your
bars.
thing, yeah.
Yep.
So there's the advantage.
Ugh.
Ooh, that's not good. He gets the same message as Orson does of join us, be one with us. Orson, you're up. You feel compelled to join these things.
I'll just move. Which one compelled me?
The one that compelled you is all the way over here. Oh, I don't think I can do it right there. This one all the way on the far right side.
Okay, I guess I'll use 90 feet of movement to move closer to it.
I resist that, and I hope that Des and Felgar are resisting it as well.
So, what do you want, Corey?
No,
you're gonna move next?
You're gonna move on your turn. They can move back on their turn.
All right,
90 feet.
90
Oh
feet.
my god.
Orson, What are you doing?
Austin, come on!
Guys, it's so nice here. Let's stay with them.
No, we can leave. We can leave.
Jesus.
Excellent.
Richard is Felgar.
30. 30. All right.
Felgar is my character now. No more does. Felgar Desja. That's it.
Felgar Desja. I love it.
All right. Calder is up, and he is going toward. Where is it? I think it was this one. Man, doing the concentration conditions to be able to see is so tough because they're so freaking small.
They're so small.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're tiny, right?
They are tiny. Yeah. Calder is going to drag all of you.
Oh.
30. Down toward this one.
Ugh.
No, the other way, Calder.
This one looks.
I wanna
so
go to-
friendly.
I wanna go to New Zealand.
Can't quite get you two at that one. 35, 30. All right. And there are a lot of these things, aren't there?
Yeah.
2, 3,
There's a bit.
4.
I almost want to cast Thunderwave and see what happens.
to all of you.
Yeah. Does it push them away? Like, do we get separated?
Oh, our bodies just rip apart.
All right, and I think this is the last one here. 35, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Des 2, you're up.
Star shining, we must go. Guys, I have no clue what that is. I think that's Felgar. And then I will move 60 feet here.
Okay.
But does that get us within the? Is the shooting star still here, or did it just pass?
Oh, you know what? I forgot something at the end of the round. Thank you, sort of, for reminding me. So this star is zipping by, and if you look at the left edge of the map, its trail is starting to vanish.
Oh, okay. So
as it goes by here, so it is still catchable here. Did you have to use your action to get to that point?
No, I did not.
Okay, then if you would like to make a either a dexterity or an intelligence saving throw, or not saving throw, a check, sorry, to basically latch on to this passing beam. That'll do it.
ooh,
As you guys roll up here, Des kind of gets his, as he's maneuvering, sticks his body and like focuses his mind and reaches out into this beam, and he is like caught up in its jet stream and just sucked forward along with it. Des, you are off the map.
Only me?
Only you.
No.
No.
What about Calder and Orson?
Des, you are okay. Des, I'm deleting you because you are no longer here, along with Felgar. Theo, go ahead and give me the same thing if you want to try and grab this beam here.
And you said it's either Dex or Intelligence?
Dex or intelligence.
Oh, come on, baby. 12.
Not gonna cut it. You're like you're grasping at straws here. Like you're bodily in this beam, but for some reason you're just like you're not catching the right current or something in here.
And that was an action to
That
do
was
that?
your action. Yeah. Would you like to use any movement or bonus?
I mean, I want to try to use my movement to continue to stay within the beam of the star, because it's like I'm trying to follow Des still regardless.
Exactly. So yeah. So it's not like a single star that's running across. It's kind of like it's like worms, like where it kind of is extending and then the tail is catching up to it as it goes.
Mhm.
So you've got a window here to work with.
Okay.
Okay, this guy.
God.
15,
Now the mob
30.
gets closer, and Orson will just walk to it.
Now, those
Not that
effects, those effects have come and gone, so that is no longer. You are no longer commanded. You fulfilled your role to try and approach them.
Okay.
And this
I
one in
see.
particular already used that ability today. So, Orson.
Am I close enough to this light to try and grab onto it?
Yeah, you can pretty easily get into the beam here. Go ahead and give me a Dex or Intelligence check.
Oh, all right. Not a save, just a regular straight throw, you said.
Yes.
All right. Frick. Okay.
Not gonna cut it. Same thing as Theo. You've only got one hand, really. It's like the hand that had merged with Dez's face. There's no hand there. You just got like a wrist at the moment.
Sure, fair. I will drag us as far up along this way as I can to keep going along with this thing so it doesn't get past us.
Okay. All right. Then these things are going to continue their approach. 30. Ooh, can I get you from there? I don't think that's quite close enough, or is it? It is. All right. Theo, you haven't been involved in this fun yet. Will you go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw?
All right. If I fail this, I'm pretty. That was an 11. God damn it! My one freaking thing I could.
You are compelled to join the family when the time comes.
Oh no.
5, 35, 15, 30. Okay. Oh, and I need to mark that. This guy used its thing. 15, 35, 15, 30. Okay. Calder is up. Calder is going to make a check to try and get the hell out of here. Or would he wait? Do you guys think Calder would wait until the rest of you were out?
I don't think so.
Good question. I can
He
ask
would
him.
protect his belt, I think.
Yeah.
His belt, the value of his belt is here. It was here. We're all down here. We're all down here.
Funny answer wins.
Calder,
Calder,
you just savage.
Calder doesn't quite make it.
Funny answer wins.
He didn't really want to leave, guys. He didn't really want to leave.
Yeah.
It's fine. I
Okay?
didn't want to leave.
He was half in, half out. There you go.
This trail, the stars trail, continues to erode as it
Oh shoot!
as its journey continues. 5, 15, 30. I think I can catch you here. Let's have Orson. Why don't you go ahead and give me another wisdom save?
Oh no!
Oh boy. Okay. Wisdom save. Let's do this. 17.
That'll
Let's
do.
go.
You reject this vile influence. Oh, and it used its ability. Gotta mark that shit. Okay. Where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Calder whispered to Orson that he would wait.
Well, he can wait on his next turn. I'm a little disappointed that none of these things have hit you yet.
I like the funny answer. That's not true. They hit. He just reduced the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't
One of them hit.
count.
Oh, it's the schoolyard. No, that didn't happen because I have a shield. Ping.
Force field.
Force field. I mean, actually, that basically is that move.
That's so good.
All right, Theo. You are compelled. I forget by which one. It's somewhere in this little cluster of fun right here.
Well, I have a 60 movement.
Oh no!
Well, so it just says to come there and everything, but it doesn't say I can't do anything else.
Correct.
So technically, if I'm like, oh, okay, heading towards that one and everything like that, well, no, I can't do it. I can only move 60 feet. Never mind. Because I was gonna say, if I could take a cheap shot at one of them as we're passing by, I would.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I don't think you're going to get any AOs on this here.
That's what I figured. I can't move my feet. I can't move my token.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's all good. You will go.
Locked out of his own character.
Oh,
They already
shit.
have control.
I think
It's
it was.
Felgar.
I think it was this one that you got charmed by. So I'm gonna put you right there, and I'm gonna
Okay.
put them right here.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. Actually, and I'm gonna quickly just refresh my D&D Beyond to see if that'll help.
Okay.
But- Yeah, that's all I'll do is
3,
just do what I was told to.
Okay. This one rolls up on you guys, but is unable to get an attack off. Orson, you're up.
All right. One moment. I gotta check something. Sorry. I believe I will expend 1 key point and use Step of the Wind to disengage
Nice.
Nice.
these people, and then I will drag us back to the light.
Okay. Calder is going to take 1 attack of opportunity. Theo is going to take 2.
They're never
Worth it.
No, they probably won't.
No, they're probably gonna. No, they're gonna nat 20 me. Watch.
Calder is a 15 that
What?
misses.
That's
Theo
what it means.
is
You immediately become part of them.
a 10 and a 6. So no, you're safe. And Orson, you had to double move to get there?
No.
How far were we? I don't think so. I think
You
it was only
were
45
You were
feet.
60 feet away. Or
Oh, yeah,
40
60 feet.
Theo was 60 feet
Oh.
away. So you would have been 55
Okay.
feet away.
Oh, okay. I was relearning it was 45, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, it does say 45.
Does it? Weird.
Yeah.
Is it disengage or dash or disengage and dash?
Well, it does say 45. Interesting. Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
that's a
so
good question.
you were
Disengage or dash.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember. That's
you
my
were,
other character.
so you were
I don't get it.
45
he
feet.
he spun us around, Corey. That's why it was less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you do have
so
an
I was
action.
facing the top. All right, I will use my dex save here to try, or not dex save, dex throw to try and get the hell
you're
out of
good.
here.
Nice.
You are
Nice.
good. Orson catches the wave and rides it to safety. Which
Almost gonna
unfortunately
die.
means that there are fewer of you for these things to latch onto.
DM Calder has a request that I say something on his turn on his
Oh,
behalf. If
of
you're good with it.
Of course. 5. Let's see. I'm gonna
Jeez.
make him pass a wisdom save here. He's good.
Nice. That was really bad.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Calder.
All right. So Calder would like this. So let's see. Gotta get my gruff voice. Theo, get out of here. I'll wait and go last. And then he wants me to say that Calder's been reeling with the fact that he keeps making quick decisions and putting the party in harm. Goes for what he wants. He's thinking about Des dying. He needs to make the party stick together, and now we're stuck here. He's gonna stay here and protect the party till his last breath. So he will move and spin Theo into the light.
Okay.
Nice.
Into the
Is it
light.
the
possible
light.
for him to use an action to make Theo grab on?
Sure. I'll say he can use
Or
his
can
action.
he hang on to Theo and hang on tight with his 20,000 strength?
I will say he can use an action to try and force Theo into the beam if Theo's willing.
Theo's willing,
Theo's
but
not
also
willing.
Okay.
He's not willing.
well, Theo.
Can he wait?
No.
Even better. Can he grapple Theo?
And drag both of them? No. You've got to.
No, can he grapple him so he can't move towards these creatures?
Well,
Ooh.
so with your previous ask about pushing Theo into the beam, I rolled for that, and Theo
That's fine.
is safe and gone.
Oh,
which
okay.
Theo- Theo would be
Perfect.
Calder.
Dan didn't ask for this, but I feel like he would have done it. I'm gonna go with it.
Nice.
There you go.
Dan's just dead.
Trying to get him killed. Oh, this one I did the
No,
thing for.
he said he would. He said, "I'm going to die last."
With my last
literally is what he said to me. So,
But do you die here or do you become forever ethereal? That's the issue.
That's an interesting point, and one we may get to
You become
explore.
Felgar.
Oh no.
30.
Here we
Oh,
go.
so
Oh my
close.
He wasn't even here, and he did it. So, no, this is.
I gave him advantage on silvery barbs just so he wouldn't die. And then,
This one has a use of its kind of hypnosis thing left. So let's see if Calder can survive one
on,
more
Calder.
wisdom save.
no.
I can't see it.
What is it?
So long.
What is it?
Oh my god. He's willed forward. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
D&D
Okay.
Beyond knew what it was doing with that.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm gonna grab all of these and I'm just gonna move them up a little bit.
Oh no.
Oh my god,
Uh-oh.
Calder's dead.
Calder
He's dead.
moves here. Moves to this one that beckoned him.
Oh no.
He doesn't have to use his action to do anything about that. So I'm going to say he uses his action to... Oh, and actually there was an end of the round as well. So we need to erase 10 more feet of this just because it might matter. I'm going to say he uses his action to dash away from these and get back onto the beam, taking one attack of opportunity. That seems like probably his best option right now. It is going to hit with a 20.
Wow.
Damn.
He dies.
Oh my god, move dice, I can't see. They landed on the results. Okay. He's going to take only 4 damage. However, this thing wraps itself around his arm and attaches to him as he's flying away, and is just like just like chomping down on him here.
Uh-oh.
Everything else gets to move. So yeah, this is kind of tense here, isn't it? So
He's getting surrounded.
Super intense.
these 3 are moving in. I don't think the other ones will be able to reach him. These 2 are going to be able to get in. So this is going to be 5 attacks on him.
Oh my god.
Oh my
It's
god.
No.
a 13, an 11, a nat 20,
Oh.
a 12,
Oh.
and a 12. Okay, well, he's lucking
Wait,
out
he
here.
also has action surge.
He does have action
Oh,
surge. I'll
that's-
have thank you.
Oh.
I'll have burned action surge on his turn to attempt an escape check.
Good job.
Load.
Oh my god.
Come on.
That'll do it.
That's safe.
Oh.
That'll do it.
Okay.
Good job, guys. Good job, guys.
Okay.
Dan's going to be like, action surge, action surge.
Yeah, he was. You know it.
Okay, so
Oh my god.
as Calder, as these things are bearing down on him, one of them chomping away on his arm, he catches the light beam and rides it to safety. As he does so, I gotta stop this music. This is just too much for me right now. Rides it in, and the 4 of you find yourselves tumbling into this dusty, unused storage room. Not like one right after the other like this. Like there's a little bit of time in between each of your arrivals, which kind of makes you a little nervous at first. Let's go back to Maxwell for a second. What have you been doing with your time as you exit the building and go back into the city?
I would have left Pebble in the room, just sitting there and watching. And I'll give him a light rock as well, because I don't want to leave him alone in the dark again.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go look for where I could find the council of.
Yeah, the council. They are so their chambers, the coronal's chambers, are kind of up atop a hill, in this kind of grand-looking building built into the side of the mountain, up at the back.
How far would you say it is?
No more than like a couple miles. It's not that far.
Not 100 feet.
Not 100 feet. No.
Okay.
It's probably,
well,
if I think about it, it's probably about a mile from where you're at right now.
okay. I'm going to, instead of doing that, I'm just gonna look around and just be like, where did they go? And just be super confused.
Okay.
And go to like the nearest shopkeep, ask for directions, ask if they've seen like a tall ogre looking guy and some guy that's 39 inches and then two there in between. And yeah, stuff like that.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to do over the next 4 days?
I didn't know that much time. Then if I can't, I'll give it a day to try to and find them and wait it out. And then after that, I I will take Pebble with me and I'll go to the council room.
Okay. And try to get an audience directly with them.
Yeah, maybe like an appointment or something for a later date.
Okay. Okay, so you pop up there and are informed that you know what, I need to look at the
like Maxwell schedules the appointment for tomorrow morning, and then he's like, sorry guys, can we reschedule? My friends got lost in teleportation.
And then again, can we reschedule again?
Yeah, this keeps going.
7, 8, 9. You are told that the coronal will be hearing pleas in, let's see, from where you ask would be in another 5 days.
Okay.
And schedule an appointment for the next Sun's Day.
Okay.
Rest of the party, so you get set, get an appointment scheduled and everything, and then you have a couple days to wander the streets and do what you will. I'll let you think about that for a minute while I get to everybody else. Yeah, you guys tumble into this storage room. Everything is exactly like I stated. You see Pebble sitting on the floor in front of you, just like looking up as all of you come rolling in here. And written in dust on the back of the door are the words, "Be back soon." You all are, as you travel through the rest of this beam, heeding Felgar's words, are thinking yourself whole, thinking yourself through this, and come out relatively unscathed. Bodily whole. Calder does, however, have this, what was this kind of like spectral little putty thing, is lodged bodily around his arm as you guys arrive.
Kill it with fire! Kill it with fire! Someone do something!
Yeah. Is anybody doing anything in particular with that?
I'm not going to swing Dawn at his arm.
Oh, I'll grab the right knife and stab it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
How do I do attack rolls? There we go. Oh, I miss. Sorry, Calder!
Yeah, I think reflexively, he kind of like pulls his arm away for a second. Yeah, pulls out his own dagger and tries to take a stab at it. I'm just going to use his longsword for ease. Yeah, that's going to do it. Stabs into the thing.
Smokes.
Does it
look just like it did where we were?
It does, except where you were, it was kind of like translucent and sort of floaty. Here, it looks horrifying, like it's made of flesh and teeth and grossness here.
Mm.
He carves into this thing, but does not remove it from his body, and it just starts to, like, it's wrapped around, and you can see that it's just like pulsating and leeching against his arm a little bit, and starts like,
Or
you can
Orson
see
will
blood
try and
starting to trickle out the sides.
stab it. Yeah, I'll try
right.
and stab this thing and help him out.
Go for it.
Where's my attacks? There they are. Just pull up my spear and just miss and stab Calder
Yeah,
with a nat 1.
Theo will hold up Don like, all right, Calder. It's like, let's see. It's like, what do you think, Don?
But in the same turn, I will strike it with my other hand.
Okay, go for it.
22.
Oh, that'll do it.
Nice.
And I'll punch it off of him.
Pretty dang close. It's yeah, you can see it just kind of like just feeding off of him. It sinks its teeth farther into his arm, and you see him grimace. He's gonna take one more attack here to try and.
Oh, I was gonna say I wanted to do it with,
You wanted to do it?
Don.
Do it. Go for it.
It's like, hey Don, remember? It's like, I can't think of something clever, but so the scrap metal, all that jazz.
Yeah.
24.
Oh yeah. 24 definitely hits, and that is more than enough to finish this thing off. You kind of like stab through it at an angle and just sort of use the blade to pry it off of his arm and flick it down against the ground there as it kind of like writhes and curls in on itself like a drowning spider sort of. And it definitely seems to bleed. They didn't bleed in the astral sea. So this thing has somehow taken corporeal form here.
Gross.
Felgar? Hello?
So good to have a body again, and your hand caresses your face.
Oh my god. Guys, I have a confession.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm just crazy and I just looked at too many stars for a hot minute, but I think I hear Felgar.
Do we hear Felgar, or did he talk through Dez's mouth when he said that?
When Felgar speaks, he speaks through Dez's mouth, but not in Felgar's voice, but in Felgar's intonation using Dez's voice. Dez,
my God.
Dez has become a bit
Perfect.
schizophrenic for a minute.
Oh my god.
Bars realized.
Is there someone we could see about this deal? I mean, I'm not really sure about people possessing other people.
Well, you aren't wrong. However, we did promise that he could come with us. So I say we get to the temple. I say we need to find Maxwell.
Dez,
Alright.
you are finding your body pulled in every direction. He wants to touch every shelf, every piece of wood, like rubs his cheek against the rug on the ground. It's pretty wild. Like he is reveling in the sensation of touch at the moment.
Just gets it. And he said, Felgar, you need to calm yourself. We will get to you as soon as we can. But you cannot take over Dez the way you are.
Dez is welcome to take back control.
Felgar, let's make a deal with each other, okay? We're part of one body, my body, and you're my guest, okay? So you get to have fun sometimes, but only when I let it. All right, Felgar?
We must eat. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dez goes
Oh my God.
rushing out the door and kind of looks left and right, rushes left towards the kitchen, just starts tearing drawers and cupboards apart for a minute, looking for some kind of food or something.
Listen.
Maxwell, after so much time has passed, and for ease of reintroduction, I'm going to say you've been checking in on this place fairly regularly, and amid this chaos, you open up that back alley door and walk into the kitchen as Desgar is ripping things apart.
Desgar.
Desgar.
I was like, who's Desgar? Oh,
So good. Oh, hi, Maxwell. I didn't expect to see you here.
Jesus. Are you all right, Des?
He's primarily possessed.
I am all right. Yes, I am. Touch everything. It's so nice.
Explain to me what's happening here. What happened? I was left here for 4 days by myself. I set up an appointment with the council. I looked for food, very good food. I did it by myself, in Pebble, of course. And
We've been
then
going for like 4 minutes.
4 minutes. That's interesting.
Well, did you? I thought you were staying in the cave.
Well, I just wanted to dilly dabble for a little bit more, and then come back on the other side. I thought it'd be fine because I just see you guys, but
Yeah.
If we use the teleporter again, the answer is one at a time.
Right. Remember when I found the note? It said one at a time. I think that's what they meant.
So
I think we got
what
very
about
lucky.
what about Felgar? What is that reference?
He joined in Des.
Hi, my name is Felgar. Felgar is new to life. Oh, so lonely. So lonely.
He gave us some cryptic messages on how to get back here. And
Yeah,
so we did. He was helpful in that regard.
We were in like a big open space. We were one creature. It was
What?
Yeah. So like when you make a pot and it starts out as like a big lump and you're molding it, we basically got molded together.
Felgar now.
Again, we will not be using the teleporter more than one at a time from now on.
Well, maybe Des and Felgar should go in there again. Maybe
Actually, that's a very curious question. What would happen?
No, Felgar doesn't want to go back. No, not back. I'm lonely. Lonely.
Lonely bad.
Well, my job's done.
Yeah.
Calder would like to let it be known that he's going to be very silent the rest of the time in meditation. He'd like to make eye contact with Theo when he gets a moment to try and say like, I'm sorry with his eyes. And then he's just going to hang out in meditation for the rest of the evening. Kind of thinking about forcing us onto the... Not forcing us. Talking us all into hopping on the teleportation.
Well, if I recall correctly, he did say that he was going to grab everyone.
He didn't though. We got on.
I know.
He is the only one that got hurt through this.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, and at that same point, and with that said and everything, I will be casting Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Perfect.
That
So he gets
will do. Oh yeah, that brings him back up to max.
Wait, so does Des have zero control?
Des has basically I'm ruling this as I can overrule you with a failed wisdom save whenever I want at the moment.
I see. Des out loud is just gonna say, "No, Felgar, no, stop it! Stop! And cast command, and I'll say stop to Felgar.
On yourself.
On himself? I'll cast command. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, you cast it on yourself, and you see Des,
I love this.
after he's like shouting at his frantically waving body, just like freezes in place for a second.
All right, I stopped. 6 seconds later.
It calms a little bit.
Yes, we're going to need to take care of this immediately.
Wow. Someone's finally
Guys,
crazier than
I don't
me.
know how long we have, but Felgar's kind of quiet right now.
Maybe we can find Felgar a new body.
All right. So yeah.
Felgar. Nobody has touched myself.
Felgar, what kind of body did you used to have?
Oh, fat and short. This one's at least skinny and short. It'll do.
Yeah.
Who has
No,
rope?
Felgar. Don't want you to be in me. No, Felgar.
Who has rope?
I think
Rope. I have rope.
Okay, because basically, it's like, all right, Des, this is going to be for your own good. I want to basically make like a. Well, I don't want to like tie him up, but I also kind of like. I'm thinking like making like a
Make him
harness.
child, please.
That's exactly what I'm envisioning.
Oh my god.
That's what I want to do. I want to do is like, don't worry, Des, this is for your own good. Just trust me.
But this is a bit dehumanizing, don't you think? Come on.
Well, it's a good thing you're not a human.
What? I'm a person. Felgar, he's
not
people.
human.
No, he's a halfling.
He's a halfling. You're not a human.
I'm a person. I am a person, and I deserve dignity. All right.
All right,
You
I'll
have
let you go.
dignity.
Get me out of this rope.
Felgar can run away.
Felgar can't. We can't let Felgar get you into trouble. Only you're allowed to do that.
All right, but only just for this once. All right. When Felgar gets out, I get out.
Of course.
And if anybody comments on why I'm tied up like this, tell them. I don't know. Just make up some excuse. But
Maybe
something,
Calder could just wear you like a backpack.
or maybe I could be in Calder's backpack.
Back.
How about that? Can I just be in Calder's backpack? Does that work?
If you think that that's less demeaning than just having a rope around you, then
With the
by all
headphones
means.
out, too.
Hold on. What if you guys? What if you guys?
It's nice and soft in there with all the stomach bread.
I'm good. I'm good. Stomach bread. All right.
It's the paste.
Dez, I was about to say drum. Dez is gonna pull out his sitar, like fight as he pulls it out, and then plays a song. Felgar, you want to hear a song, right?
Yeah.
Felgar, song. No, touch. Ooh, guitar.
It's the best. You can never get rid of Felgar now.
Dez is gonna play it on his sitar. Dash, go away, come back another day, and he's gonna go invisible. You guys can't see me, but if you tie a rope around me, at least I'll still have my dignity.
Floating rope.
The invisible dog.
That's taken care of. Max, did you warn them about the danger? Did you tell them that there was a guy that was going to get kidnapped?
I couldn't. The council isn't really seeing people right now. They're taking.
Did you tell the captain?
Oh, I should have told the captain. Try. Well,
We should
I can
probably
tell the
go-
captain, and then that's what we should do right now.
We should probably go let her know about the kidnapping.
I only have an hour just invisible, so if we could do this first, I would really appreciate it. Or let's split up.
We could split up.
Well, so I was thinking we could take him to the temple of Droom and see if
I'll meet you at the temple. I will run
Right.
to the Calder and Max with us or with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be I'll go to Captain Banks.
Right. If you're okay with that, Theo.
I think we're okay to split the party here.
I believe so.
We'll meet back. We'll meet back at. Oh shoot! What was the place?
I mean, we could just come find you at the temple if you'd like.
Or come back
Sure.
here.
We'll probably be there. We'll just stay at the temple then. Yes, you're correct.
All right. Otherwise, head to my family's home.
I wouldn't want to impose.
Well, they're not there, so.
Oh. So yeah. All right. Have Dez tied up and walk into the temple to go see the.
Sorry. the moment they step outside, Felgar's gonna say, "Sun, ooh, warm, it's so warm."
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. Theo, you are accompanied by your invisible pet, exclaiming about all the sights and sounds, and people are giving you some weird looks as you pass by here.
Oh, people touch. He definitely touches people in like inappropriate areas.
This rope just lunges at people.
He's like chokes up on it like a dog. No.
Oh my!
Yo.
Like, I'm sorry. Trust me, I don't mean it.
This is the greatest thing I've ever done as a DM. Okay, so which temple are you going to? The Sunspire?
Because that's where the Vikram is.
Yeah. Okay.
Vikram Thrul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take your friend over to the Sunspire temple. Felgar, it's beautiful. It's like one of the tallest things you ever remember seeing.
There's so many paintings of ours. I've never seen anything like this. Ooh, stained glass. Holy.
Vikram, Theo, as you head inside, the reverent silence broken by these exclamations of beauty and joy, and you see a couple of the attendants like kind of giving you this weird, annoyed look for a moment, and eventually Vikram does catch your eye and comes out to greet you. You've returned a bit sooner than I'd expected.
In a manner of speaking, I suppose. Long story short, I don't recall the church's opinions on exorcisms.
Exorcisms.
Ooh, robes. Ooh, hiding spot.
Des, break your invisibility.
I'm sorry. I'm not looking. I promise I'm not
Vikram is taken completely off guard, like jumps back and like tucks everything in tight. He goes, "My God, what happened to this little fellow?"
I'm so sorry. Oh my God, that was like my worst nightmare. Holy cow.
To be brief, we found ourselves on the astral plane. We found another being who was trapped out there, and Des decided to invite him in. And so that's our current situation.
It was kind of out of desperation. We just joined hands, like a theatrical show, and yeah, now we're like this. Felgar, new world. No, don't separate. No.
Vikram's like, "My God, I suppose there are more malevolent beings out there.
But mostly harmless.
I'll need some time to look into this. Possessions are not really a thing we have to deal with here in Thrum. Thanks to
I have to wait.
The beating heart has protected the city from influences like this for quite some time. Let me do some research. How it's just been like this a short time.
Well, let's see. We went there at least 4 days ago from the prime material time.
What?
But for us, it's probably been an hour or two.
Okay.
Yes, your watch.
I
What's
suppose.
a watch?
It's a sundial.
It's a pocket sundial. Yeah.
I suppose as long as it's not some terrifying beast, it should be all right for now. But
Felgar, not terrifying. No, split. Felgar, nice.
Yes, Felgar. We'll see what we can do for you.
All right.
He kind of looks at you,
Nobody.
and says, "Let me look around. Let's chat tomorrow."
I don't got all day. I need it right now. Is there any way I can get like an emergency procedure done? Seriously, I don't like this.
If I'm being honest, I'm completely unprepared for something like this. I've never actually had to perform an exorcism.
All right. Is there any other exorcists that you can recommend us? Do they charge a high rate?
Do you have referrals?
You could try over at the Stormcaller Temple, but I doubt that they would have much more to offer than I do.
All right.
I think we're stuck for a day, Des.
We're gonna try, but hopefully we're not stuck for a day.
By the time you guys landed in the city, the appointment that Maxwell set for you is tomorrow with the council.
Okay. Perfect.
Let's call it about noonish right now, the day prior.
All right.
But yeah, Vikram will get started on figuring out how to separate the two of you.
And we'll just try to find a quiet place to a quiet sequestered part of the temple to just, and also leave instructions like for where we're at and everything like that for Maxwell and Orson and Calder.
As you guys are leaving, Des, you're walking out, and Felgar sees some of the little offering candles off to the side and goes over and grabs one whole-handedly on top and ow! Still hot. Hot is good.
Hot is bad. I don't like hot. Come on, Felgar, and I have a burn in my skin. Oh my, this is terrible.
All right, what are the rest of you guys doing while they're off trying to fix this?
We're going to visit Captain Banks.
Okay. Okay, you head on over toward I love this so much.
This is amazing.
You head over to the what am I trying to say?
Guardhouse.
Yeah, guardhouse. That's
garrison,
the word.
The garrison.
Yeah, garrison. Yep. Where you've met Banks previously. And stepping in, she is she's in the midst of having lunch at her desk. The guards out front usher you into her office. She finishes a bite of her sandwich and stands up and says, oh, welcome. It's a pleasure to see you all again.
Yes, it's good to be in the light. Nice to be here. We learned a lot. First of all, there's going to be a kidnapping of an aasimar here in the city. Yeah.
I thought this was about Keef.
This is all together. It's very big. We met General Mahdi.
And you see her face just kind of sinks as you mentioned that.
Yeah. He tried to murder us. So that was, in fact, never mind. He definitely stabbed us a lot. So he left us and he was going to come to the city. He said he had means of getting here and getting in, and he was going to start kidnapping aasimar. He had an orc druid with him as well.
The druid was the one interested in the aasimar.
Correct.
The aasimar getting kidnapped. I believe his name is not Captain. Buhon. He's part of the council.
Excuse me.
What did they want with one of the council's advisors?
They didn't really tell us. He just started stabbing. He was running with a group of mercenaries. Calder, what was their name again? The Brick Breakers. He hired mercenaries. Yeah.
They Well, this might be big information. So just take a second.
Aasimar.
I believe, from what they told me, from what I remembered, they need Wuhan to get the eye out of the city, or get
That's right.
whatever's in the center of Thrum out of the city. And I don't know if they're going to put him against his will or if he's helping them. So one of the council members might be extremely corrupt. General Marty did say that there's a lot of corruption, so we probably already know about that. Yeah.
Yes, he wanted to steal whatever's protecting the city. He wanted us to help. We told him, well, we didn't really answer. He just started attacking. We were obviously going to say no, though.
I feel I must apologize for having put you in the middle of something far bigger than I expected. This is not merely a trial of your friend.
No, and
we almost killed them.
Well,
we killed one, right? Pyro. Never got his name.
Pyro. Yeah.
That wasn't fully revealed, was it?
Nope.
Okay.
I think
said he's dead.
Believe him.
Orson. Well, no, if I recall correctly, Orson and Theo both. Like, yeah, you're withholding something.
Yeah,
shit,
exactly. Okay.
But yeah, it never came up in conversation yet.
Yeah. Well, and he's conveniently gone this week.
Yeah, what is Calder's demeanor when we say that Pyro died?
Nonchalant.
Yeah. We're gonna stick to Calder's just kind of like deadpan, focused inward on what on his life choices.
Fair. That's fair. Calder hides his eyes. Says Calder in chat.
He's watching.
I don't. Some of this is a bit above my work as simply guarding the city. I know what you're speaking of, and you can see she's kind of like trying to get a read on exactly how much you all might know about what you're talking about, but doesn't ask specifically. But I think it would be best if you met with the coronal and spoke to them directly.
We have an appointment with them tomorrow.
For something of this nature, I feel like it might be best to meet with them today. If what you're saying is true, and there is a plot against their lives or the lives of their inner circle, and the device that you're speaking of, this shouldn't wait until tomorrow.
I mean, it's true to us. This is what General Mahdi told us. Now, he may not have revealed everything, obviously, to a group of strangers, but this is what he told us.
There's clearly no reason that you would know any of these names, even, without having encountered them. But do you have any proof of what you're suggesting?
I didn't take anything, I don't think. No.
Yeah.
No, it was we had to run from them. Our party was injured and destroyed. We ran back to the town and get the guard to come back and help us, but
I understand. Some of the members have inconsistent reactions, and I'm never quite sure which version of them I'm going to get whenever we speak.
I understand. Yes, I wish we had something, be nice if you could record things, bring them with conversations. Yeah, like write it down in a journal.
Oh yeah.
It's a bunch of people to sign it. Maybe I could. How much time do we have? I could go make a pot. I could paint on it, like in the olden days when they painted pictures,
The story of the encounter.
the story of the encounter on the urn.
I think that's a good idea.
Memorialize it.
I think I'll do it anyway. But
I should gather. I need to gather my thoughts about this, but we should meet later today. Say
Right.
a couple hours. Can you meet me outside the gates of the council chambers?
yes. How is our friend doing? Is he still okay?
He
We
seems to be
got some time.
He seems to be in relatively good spirits, all things considered. The fact that you went to seek evidence of his innocence or at least coercion, I think he meant a great deal to him from your position in the family.
Oh, for what it's worth, Marty, and this could be a lie as well. Marty said if we helped him, he could easily get him out of the city. So there may be corruption within your own ranks. Just as a warning. I don't know whether it's true or not. I just wanted to tell you that. He could have been just telling us anything. Speaking of truth, we could describe Marty. Maybe that would help if everyone knows what he looks like. Never met the man besides this time.
We can address that at the council, perhaps. It wouldn't surprise me if there are actors against the interest of Thrum, even within the guard. But I know for a fact that Lieutenant Alhan can be trusted. Should you ever need anything and I'm not available.
All right.
Yes.
Couple hours then. 3 hours.
Yes. Gather your party, and we'll venture forth.
Okay. We'll gather our party.
Okay. She opens the door, escorts you all out, and doesn't wait for you to leave. Just heads out the front door and off to settle whatever business she needs to attend to here.
I never asked, how messed up do we look? Like you said, did our clothes come back with us?
Yes, that's a great point that we really didn't address. Magical items, yeah, those are all fine. I'm gonna say clothes are let's roll for it because that's fun.
Oh God.
I'm just thinking we went to meet with everybody.
Your clothes are mildly damaged, but not not horribly. You don't look horribly disheveled.
Well, now see, like I'm thinking about Theo walking down the road with this, looking like his clothes all torn up.
You got plate armor on. That's fine.
I know.
Oh, that's cool.
Still look like a drunk bum walking around. I got this. Look at this pretty light.
Okay.
Well,
So,
we've been eating like table rash or like game and stuff. So probably go find a nice little. Well, maybe we should go get the info. Now let's us three go get a meal quick. Max, I'm sure we have time before it take them a while at the temple.
Why don't we just buy thing and then bring it to them, meet up with them, and go to the meeting.
I don't like to walk and eat, but okay.
It's fine.
all right, so you guys grab food, whatever minor supplies you want, and we'll see you guys reconvene wherever you're meeting, at the temple, at one of the inns, wherever it is. You guys group up before heading up to the council chambers together. Anything you want to go over here?
When Calder, Orson, and I are walking towards like buying food or anything like that, I'll be like, I got it, and I'll just like pull out I'll like show off my pouch thing. And then I'll just pay for the food, and I want to give Calder and Orson. I want to give them each.
Calder's rich as fuck. Don't give him any money.
He's platinum, right? I remember him having platinum.
I don't remember.
I can confirm that his platinum is not 0.
I don't know how much money he had. He's never told us how much money he has, I don't think. But
Then I will give Orson 1 platinum. And then I will give Calder
the guy.
3 gold.
All right.
Well, that's nice of you. Thank you.
And I have 69 gold. Wait, yeah, I did.
I'm so. Well, thank you. I will. I'll make you a pot.
Just something that I found. So
You just
rather spread the wealth than keep it all to me, I guess. I still have
Very-
a lot of gold, though. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I don't. I'm very poor. I've never been this poor in my whole life.
I don't think I've ever.
Usually,
I've been richer.
really, I bet you still couldn't afford one of my pots.
How much did they go for?
Depends on what you want.
What if I get the pot with just Pebble, just walking around the pot?
Oh, how large?
The size of Pebble.
The size of Pebble. I could probably even shape it like Pebble. You could take its head off and you
There
could
you
put biscuits
go.
and stuff in it.
Or Pebble can come out of there or hide in there.
It'd have to be bigger, obviously, so you could fit. But yeah,
That's true.
we could make a bunch of them, and you could throw them, and Pebble could pop out of it.
Pokemon Go.
Pebble bomb.
I would never want to waste the Master Potter's pots.
That makes sense. I don't know why I would suggest that. It's funny. I've been getting real adventurous lately. All this fighting.
Inspiration, right?
True. Yeah. Maybe we could. All this magic. Maybe I could put it back together afterwards or something.
There's an idea.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you save up about, I don't know, 75 platinum. We could probably make you a pot.
So, is there a friend discount or that's just a little bit out of my budget.
Oh, we'll work something out.
Okay. It'll be like you give me a loan, or I pay interest on my payment. I put a deposit in something.
We'll figure something out.
Perfect.
For you, 1 platinum.
Appreciate it. That's a hefty deal. 75 platinum to 1. I'll take it.
You just pay the artist what you think is fair. That's all.
Well, now I feel bad.
Oh, I don't know why you'd feel bad.
Well, if that's the case, then that 1 platinum that I gave you, you can go ahead and use that. It'll go to your pocket anyways.
You'll get the pot.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You'll get a pot.
Is there any mud or anything around, Corey?
Yeah, there's mud, like street mud, no problem. You've got your son's shop over near the house that still has some supplies in it and everything, but
Orson just quick conjures some mud from next to him, just pulls it up, and
sure.
and hands him a pot that'll last an hour.
Wow.
All right, Theo, Des, you guys catch up with them.
When we reconvene with them, or I think they would reconvene with us because they know where we're at.
Yeah, we're going to the temple.
You'll
Yeah.
see Dez with the finger up his nose. Booger! Wow! Oh, weird! Halfling nose! Wow! Tasty! Food! Can I have some food? Guys, I'm really hungry right now. I need something to take my mind off of this.
Give him a meat skewer.
No, not the skewer, not the skewer, Felgar.
During this time, Theo basically he would have been
So
asking for any
The
books on
temple didn't work.
No, it didn't.
It's like,
It didn't work.
Because Theo would have like books like about exorcism, astral plane studies, and everything. And he's like, tomorrow. They said they can't. They said we can't. Go ahead.
we need to go meet with the leaders in about 2 hours.
Huh?
In
In this condition? I mean,
What? I
need so
didn't
much help.
know. I thought you were gonna get fixed. I'm
Oh my
sorry.
god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Felgar. Yes. You have to
Felgar,
promise me something.
Be quiet.
All right, Felgar?
Someday.
You have to behave, all right, Felgar? Or else I'm going to take you out. I'm going to leave the meeting. All right?
You can try. Okay.
Maybe if we promise to give him something he wants after the meeting, he'll be quiet.
Felgar, do you want candles? I can give you candles after the meeting if you're real quiet.
I want
Well, or we
everything.
How about candy? Candy.
Well, I was going to say how
that
you
always
said it
works
was like,
with my grandkids. Try candy.
well, you said it's about noon or like early afternoon at this point and everything like that. Well, what if we were to? Well, it's been a while since you've seen the outside. What if we were to go out to the field or so to like right outside the castle and let you run around for a bit?
I could like to run.
Okay.
He starts. Des, you instantly are like drugged to the end of the rope.
Not now. You have to behave
Felgar,
yourself.
Felgar, you won't get any candy if you talk during the meeting. Gotta be good for the meeting, and then you can have lots of candy. What else do you like? What did you like when you were your own body?
He likes candles.
Candles? What's
I don't know, it's just warm. He likes hot things.
Oh, well, we could get him like a warm drink.
Fire in a glass.
Whiskey?
Sure.
Anything. I try it all.
I'm
All
gonna.
right, but you have to be quiet.
Very quiet.
I'm gonna.
Promise me, Felgar. Pinky promise. Yes. All right. I'm glad we had this sort of an agreement.
All right. Well, yes, we need to meet with the coronel in 2 hours
Soon.
with Captain Banks.
All right.
Are you guys good? You want to fast forward to that?
Let's
Right,
do it.
I'm
Can't
good.
think of anything else that we need in that meantime.
While we're walking, I'm just gonna slide into Theo's pocket. I'll give him 10 gold.
Not tell him, just give him.
Yeah, I'll just give it to him.
To who?
Theo.
To Theo.
To you.
To
Oh.
you.
Oh, what's this for?
Found a little change, so thought I'd share it.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Are you guys y'all head up the street as the markets start to wrap up their business a little bit as it gets to be late afternoon or so. Start making your way up past all the mercantile buildings, past the shops, past the guardhouse, and up toward more of the not palace, but like the I'm envisioning like the Capitol building kind of, but built into a mountain. This sort of grand structure that looks like ancient with hard lines, and this big protruded arch, or not arch, like overhang that sort of covers the entryway, with a couple gigantic pillars all carved with dwarven runes along it. As you guys head up and inside the building, flickering torchlight starts to fill the chambers as the sun fades from view as you enter inside. You see Captain Banks waiting for you in this little lobby area, seating down seated, Jesus, who rises as you approach and says, I mentioned what this was about, but I left some of the details to be discussed at the meeting. I thought it might mean more coming directly from you, since you were the ones who saw it specifically. Only one of the coronal is available at the moment, but Buhan was also in the city and will be joining us. I thought it was important that he be present, given the this attack perhaps concerns him personally.
Did you let him know that he's in danger potentially already?
I did not. I thought that was something that we best discuss as a group, rather than causing any undue early alarm.
Okay.
Any questions before we head in?
No. I'll just tell him everything we know, or?
I think that's probably for the best. I've no secrets to keep from them, but as I said, I'm not sure what kind of reaction we're going to get. They seem sluggish today.
All right. Who are we meeting with?
We will be meeting with Coronel Travion. Travion Blackstrand is he's the, if you had to rank them, essentially the second in command on the council.
All right.
She kind of takes a big breath and leads you forward. A couple very well-armored, like shining armored guards open the large doors into the chamber. And as you head inside, there are a few other guards posted along the sides of the walls. And up at the front, there are 3 large chairs behind a table with a couple smaller ones off to the side. A white-skinned aasimar sits off to the side on one of them, and who must be Travion sits at the chair on your left at the top. Rather elderly human fellow, probably in his 60s, maybe. Little stout, clearly has enjoyed the finer things of life, and doesn't look terribly alert. Like he's kind of slumped a little bit into the chair as you all approach. So you all come up, and Captain Banks says, "My lord, advisor, these are the men that I mentioned earlier, the ones who encountered General Mahdi and have uncovered some semblance of threat against Throom." And you see Buhan almost kind of smirks at the idea of a threat, or at her comment of a threat to the city. She says, "I thought it best that they tell you their tale themselves." And she kind of gestures to you and steps to the side a little bit. Yeah.
What? Well, basically, where should I start? We went to visit, and try to locate Captain Mori, to see if we could help one of our friends, which was being targeted by. And
Captain Banks. You mean?
He means General Mahdi.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Locate Captain or General Mahdi.
Yeah.
We didn't know it was Mahdi.
Oh, yeah, he's not a captain, right? No, we didn't know it was him, right? Before we didn't. Oh.
You didn't know it was Mahdi until you got to that cave.
But we were just trying to locate a shadowy figure. Okay.
Yes.
By the way, I meant to say I wanted to subtly cast detect thoughts.
I like before you guys go in.
Yeah.
Sure. How long does that last? I think it's a minute, right?
1
or is
minute.
It 10 minutes?
It's 1 minute. I'll recast it whenever I feel is appropriate with subtle spells.
That's right. You can do it subtly. Okay.
Yeah, I can. So I'm going. I'm just gonna keep talking. Then we found him in a group called the Brick Breakers in a cave, and after some discussion, he wanted us to join him. There was a shaman with him as well, and he seemed particularly interested in aasimar for some reason. And Marty seemed interested in the heart of Throom, which is the eye or the heart, I don't know, something that was protecting the city, and he was acquiring the help of the shaman. And their exchange was that if they were able to get, well, what I believe the exchange is that if they're able to get the eye out of the city and back to Carter, I can't say it with my New Zealand accent, then where was I? Then the shaman will, or then Mori will supply a shaman or an ASMR to the shaman, and I don't know if I'll kind of look into the thoughts of, I won't peer into them, but I'll
Just surface.
I'll get the thoughts of Banks before I say this. Try to see if she's like, don't tell him that he's in danger right now.
Okay, she is just kind of reserved. She doesn't seem nervous. She's just following your story and is also clocking both of their expressions. You can get that she's kind of wondering specifically how Buhan is going to take this news.
Okay, and I'm gonna then look into Wuhan's thoughts. I'm not gonna peer into them.
Yeah. So he seems like the surface thoughts you're getting are like, yeah, whatever. Like this isn't an actual threat. Nobody's gonna get me. Like he seems very comfortable with with what you're telling them, not threatened.
And they a particular SMR that they were interested in, that you could probably figure out by now, is you, Mr. Buhan.
There aren't very many of us in this city here.
Yeah. Well, I assume you know that I just read this in books. The ASMR dwindled in numbers a long time ago, and the shaman insinuated that he was the reason, or he knew of the reason as to why. And I just figure if he knows how to exterminate a whole bunch of people, then he could get to you, to Buon. And I think more pressing concern, apologies, is the Eye through. Whether or not the city will be safe after they try to gord it out.
Travian kind of like puffs up and leans forward a little bit and is like, son, I'm not sure how you have come to know of the Eye, if it's truly through this Marty character, but rest assured, Throom is perfectly safe, and there is no one and no thing that could possibly reach it.
There's corruption in your ranks. There is. We all know it. No one's saying it. There's corruption in your ranks.
Is this Dez or Felgar?
It's Dez.
What about the documents that we turned into? Well, did we turn them into Alhan, or did we turn them into Banks? The documents that we found on.
You turned those into Banks directly, I think, right? During your meeting with Alhan?
We did the first.
Yeah, those documents that we found that were on Sorry.
Yeah, that Keith had stolen the floor plan and everything. Yeah, and as you mentioned that, Banks chimes in and says, "My lord, you recall we spoke a few weeks ago, and I shared the evidence that this fine group has already turned over as the initial seeds of this plot. Do you not recall?" And Travian kind of sits back and looks, like narrows his eyes for a second at her and says, "You've turned over no such papers." Des, you've got, or not Des, Maxwell, you've got with your detect thoughts up, you can gather that he seems genuinely perplexed by her statement. Like he doesn't recall papers being turned over or anything like that. And she says, "My lord, it was to all three of you, all the entire coronal. I presented the evidence. That's what started this investigation to go find the general." And he kind of like waves her off and says, "My dear, this city has survived for hundreds of years, right where it is, with the eye, perfectly safe, behind our walls. One general couldn't capture it with an entire army. You think that him operating by himself is going to?"
How is Buhan reacting to this? Like, that exchange about the documents and things like that.
He go ahead and give me an insight check on him.
Yeah.
Wait, Corey, is the person that you're talking, is that Buhan or is that the
Black hand.
I'm
As
using this voice as Travian, the coronal.
Oh,
That's the reason why I'm like, okay, well, how does Buhan
Yeah,
react to that?
makes
Because
sense.
it's like,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
Buhan,
Nice check.
with that, at this little exchange, you see him kind of pondering back and forth. He seems like he maybe has something to say about this, but is not going to countermand Travian directly in front of an audience.
Sure.
Excuse
could
me.
I ascertain that as well?
Yeah, Maxwell would also understand that, and I guess a little added info for you with the tech thoughts up. He goes, I'm pretty sure you hear him like thinking to himself, like, I think we talked about this directly afterwards. I'll check with Travian after this meeting.
Oh,
Sir Blackstrand, I'm not sure if you're aware, but knights have armor, and that armor is thought to be impenetrable. But when a sword is swung at just the right angle, you can cut off someone's arm. That's what we're dealing with here. The people that is associated with this goal, they had the knowledge to directly take you down, and that's with the proof that we had turned into Banks, but unfortunately you haven't gotten a hold of yet. But once you do see these maps, it quite literally exploits your location of your. Don't yawn at me, all right? Don't yawn at me. You need to listen to me, all right?
I'm sorry. What were we talking about?
Blackstrand, knight, armor, sword, precise group, exploiting, you, corruption, room.
Corruption. Yes,
General.
yes. Yes. We have a task force, and Captain Banks has been very helpful in trying to root out some of these problems and the thieves and the everythings and
With all due
Yes, does that
respect, there
answer your
is a
question?
conspiracy. With all due respect, there's a conspiracy against Throom. And it's something that should be taken seriously, especially if General Mahdi is involved in it. You see, he wants to take away the heart of what makes Throom.
he looks
wants
over
it for Kardak.
he looks over to Buhan for a second, almost with like a "can you help me out here" face, and Buhan looks to the group and says, the coronel has been a bit weary today. Perhaps we might speak directly and allow him to retire for the evening. He looks back at Travian.
Is he ill? Is he ill? Does he need help?
I'm perfectly fine.
No, you aren't, but that's okay. With our appointment tomorrow, are we going to meet other coronels or are we going to meet Blackstrand?
If it's a standard greeting, then yes, it should be all three of them hearing requests and petitions.
Perfect.
There's several of our party members here that could potentially offer some healing if you are in need.
No.
Or cleansing.
Just
cleansing, potentially.
We're working on exorcisms right now.
On that note, Des, can I get a wisdom save from you, please?
Yeah.
Oh, Candy.
Oh, yes.
Nice. You feel the urge. There's like a small spread on the table in front of Travian and Buhan. You definitely feel the urge to rush up there and grab a mouthful of whatever's available, but are able to hold him back for the time being.
Out of nowhere, Des says, "No, sorry. I just got lost in thought.
Theo gently pats Dez's shoulder, but then he like kind of just rests his hand on Dez's shoulder, just being like, I'm ready to tighten my grip at any moment, little buddy.
I'm gonna shift. Oh, sorry. While they're talking, I want to shift my detect thoughts to keep forgetting his name.
Travian.
The Travian, yeah.
You can do so, and it's unusually blank. Like most people have kind of surface thoughts filtering through what they're thinking or feeling or anything. And it's not that there's nothing there. It's just that it's kind of empty and sluggish. And like he's following what's going on and like responding to the conversation, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot of thought going into his conversation. Whether he's tired or old or anything, it's hard to say just from gleaning surface thoughts.
He's a young man.
In my time at Throom, when it comes to like the council, when it comes to the councilmen and everything, Captain Banks said something, said I did this thing, and he directly contradicted her and everything like that. Is that in with what I know about Throom's, power structure and everything like that, would it be, I mean, like what I'm trying to say is that like a normal sort of thing where it's like, oh no, you're mistaken, okay, well this is just the power structure, this is just the power structure, she can't even, if he says no, you did it this way, then she has no recourse. Or is it one of those things where it's like, well, no, she said that, then why are you contradicting what she said she did, kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm getting at, because it's like I'm trying to figure out, like, would it be a faux pas to be like, hey, you're just going to walk away, like I want to encourage Captain Banks to be like, go stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out the hierarchy, I guess, is my question, is that it's like, would this be, again, whether they're lying or not, would it be out of order to be like, no, I'm gonna back what Captain Banks is saying regardless.
Yeah,
which I'm probably going to, but
I don't. Short answer, no, I don't think it would be out of line.
Okay.
Throom claims to be a democratically elected city. The coronal were elected positions, and they've been serving for quite some time. But there's this. There's supposed to be this democratic process, and they have these petitions, and they try to do things for the people. There is corruption in the city. There are thieves that are siphoning money out of everything. But Banks clearly seems earnest about having discussed this with him previously. So it wouldn't be out of line necessarily to contradict him just based on what's been said so far.
It's just.
You.
Oh, go ahead.
With your previous insight check, I will add that it seems like she seems almost kind of exasperated. Like she can only do so much from her own position when she gets responses like this 50% of the time.
All right, so Colonel Blackstrand, I need you to listen to me. I need you to listen very carefully. Do I need to slow down for you? All right, I'll slow down for you. So, are you aware of something called the Throom Herald? It's kind of like the largest news reporting organization in Throom currently.
I love your little stories.
Not little stories. These are stories that can stop you from getting elected next time around. So you better listen to me carefully, all right?
Oh,
This is a serious matter. And people, perhaps not you, but people around you and in the power structure of Throom might die or at the very least get kidnapped by this organization. All right? And if you don't listen to me and do something about it, I will release it to the press. Headline, I already have it in my mind. Downfall of Throom, Blackstrand.
Give me an intimidation check.
damn. 39.
With advantage? With advantage?
Mr. 39.
No, not with advantage. You wait, don't
Trevor,
you
you
don't
said
you have a
advantage that
minimum
you
10
had?
thing?
Oh,
Oh no,
That's on
that's only for
persuasion.
persuasion, isn't it?
I love that you have
yeah.
a +4 to intimidation. That's so cool.
Charisma.
He kind of looks down at you and just says, "I like your spunk."
That's funny.
God damn
That
it.
is
Look,
really funny.
okay, all right. Look, from another short feller to another short feller. This is Throom we're talking about. All right.
I love Throom. It's such a wonderful city. It's
I do
always beautiful.
too. Oh, God. I'm so
It is.
sorry for you. And I turned to Captain Banks.
Captain Banks, do you still have those documents that we turned into you?
She looks to Buhan, and he says, I can get them."
I'd like to see them again myself. Is it possible that we were able to? Is it possible that they could be procured tonight, so that way we can make sure to have them for our meeting tomorrow?
Let me see what I can do. Travian, perhaps it's best that you settle in for the evening. You doesn't seem like an audience is perhaps within your bandwidth tonight. It's like, oh, this has been perfectly fine. I love meeting new people.
Buhan, I know that you don't seem very concerned, but maybe until after the meeting tomorrow, do you have guards or anyone that can help make sure that you're okay?
I appreciate the concern, but the palace guards have always done a wonderful job keeping us all safe. I can request one be stationed outside my room, but really I don't think that's necessary.
It's really up to you. I mean, if you get stolen, it just corroborates our story. So really, it just helps us. So that's fine. Just an old man here.
Oh, sorry, real quick. The other thing too, I know there are very few aasimar in the city, so that must make it easier to find them. Can we possibly get the locations of where the other aasimar in the city are to make sure that they are also protected?
There's only one other that I'm aware of at the moment. Her name is. Let me pull up my notes. Just a second. Where is that? Go
He's
ahead.
pulling up the census of Throom. I'm looking at that.
That's room census.
Pretty good that they take a census.
Every 4 years.
Wow, that's a big undertaking.
Her name.
Yeah, well,
Her name is Akamu Ayonala.
Sure.
I'm gonna need that in chat.
What do you mean? That seems really easy to parse together.
Yeah, that's
I got it first try.
totally
I
normal
got a
sounding
combo.
syllables.
And actually, I would have put a U
I got-
if
I got the first part.
Yeah, I got the first part.
I did not get either part. Why can't I?
Female aasimar.
I can't.
And where is she at?
She, just a second. She operates a tannery on the outskirts of town.
Tannery.
Because
Lovely,
Leather worker.
lovely woman.
whereas
Is
not
she an
everyone seems.
artist?
Go ahead, Stefan.
Oh, I was going to say, even though some of you do not think that this threat credible, we find it has substance, and she should be warned.
I would be grateful if you would take that upon yourself. I shall see if I can track down these documents, Captain Banks, and provide them to you for your meeting tomorrow. Should be more helpful, hopefully, than what you've had today.
No problem. Hopefully you stay safe.
Councilman Buhan.
Just making sure, Travian Blackstrand. So you are okay with me using the headline "Throne's Downfall"? Travian Blackstrand. I just want to make sure because I have witnesses here. So if I get charged for something, at least I have a witness of you saying yes or no.
Yes or no? Oh, to say my name in the paper? Yes, that would be lovely. I love press.
But I need to make sure you fully understand what I'm trying to.
Yes.
Headline
Can you
in the paper.
put some of the
Yes, you
fun
could.
pictures with it?
Oh God! I'll put you. I'll put a fun picture of you sleeping on the job. Is that what you want? A fun picture of you yawning in front of my face?
Well, just make it a funny one. Put some grapes in it as well. I love grapes.
Felgar, you're not going to get any candy if you keep this up.
It's not that hard for me.
Yes, you this. What are you doing?
I'm trying real hard.
Maybe try the Guccini line again.
Sure, but that's different. That's different. That's not this headline. That's another headline.
Banks kind of looks over to you and says, perhaps it's best if we return tomorrow with the papers and the full council.
Well, we had an appointment set.
Where should we meet you? Should we meet you here?
Yes, that'd be good. And she just kind of, with her back to the table, she just kind of mouths to you,
I'm sorry.
Counselor, Buhan, thank you for your time. She gives them a light bow and turns to leave.
Make sure to turn to Turner's for any of your pottery needs. Have a nice day.
Oh my
Yeah. So Theo would basically just, okay, we're done. All right. Theo would be heading out.
I was just following Banks.
Immediately, going to the. We need to find this. We need to find Akamu.
Akama.
I'm gonna say Akuma at least once. I know.
Is that a character from something?
Street Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
This reminds me of Hakuna Matata. That's all.
Oh, there you go.
What a wonderful
Orson's
aasimar.
gonna hand a good berry to Dez and say, Felgar, good job.
Not you or I don't need this right now. I don't.
What do you mean? We told him that we'd give him something.
Right, and we need fire in a bottle. Okay, Felgar, I need you to promise me something. All right, so I'm gonna go and talk to my friends. All right, and then we're gonna get a paper printed with a new headline. But I need you to be real quiet, and then you get 2 bottles of fire in it. How does that sound?
What's a
It
paper?
doesn't work in a bottle.
Don't worry what a paper is. You'll see it, but you can't react to it, all right? You have to stay completely still, or you won't get. I'll actually bump it up to 3 bottles of fire in it, all right?
3 bottles.
But
Deal.
if you don't get if you even say a peep or try to move like you did in that meeting, no bottles. I'm giving you a second chance. You hear me, Felgar?
Yes.
We start being quiet right now. Okay, we're quiet right now. Felgar,
Des is having this conversation with himself.
Just like the Gollum and Smeagol.
Yeah,
conversation.
100%. 100%.
Felgar, we're starting to be quiet right now. Okay, Felgar?
Okay.
You weren't supposed to say anything, Felgar.
Why? Don't answer questions?
We're quiet right now, all right? All right, we're quiet. No word is going to be said until I get you the 3 cups.
You said words.
I say words, not you. You're quiet, not me.
Deal's
Sorry.
deal. Both are none.
Des,
Okay.
everyone is staring at you. Stop.
Look, hold on. I need to get this out of the way. Look,
Des,
Felgar,
we're still
Pinky
in the
promised
castle.
me.
Des.
Pinky promised me, Felgar.
Binks is just standing back.
Felgar, Pinky promised me, all right? Pinky
The
promised me.
general hit him
You
very
We'll
hard.
be quiet until we get you the 3 bottles of fire. You heard, Felgar?
He's
Pinky promise. I'm waiting. You're leaving me standing. Felgar?
This is amazing.
Wait, did he take control of his other hand to do a pinky
Yes.
promise?
This is amazing.
All right. So I'm gonna go to Thrum Herald. You guys can try to look for Kamu. I don't know how we'll meet up, but I can send a message to you guys. So I'll just be kind of going around the city and seeing where you guys are at with the message. But if all else fails, we'll meet at a tavern.
Or I can just give you Pebble.
No, I don't want to carry Pebble. Pebble's too much. I have too much on my hands.
maybe we send Calder with you in case he needs to pick you up and carry
No,
you.
I'm really good. I don't want. I'm
All
fine.
right.
Trust me, I'll be fine by myself.
Well,
Yeah,
all right.
I gotta go quickly before Felgar gets impatient.
All right. Des takes
I
off
go
for the
off.
paper.
I don't think I should have let him go this time.
Banks is just
He's a
standing
man.
there, her jaw hanging slightly open, and watching Des leave.
He got hit very hard by the general.
We've been through a few things over the last bit.
Yeah.
Perhaps he should not be at the meeting tomorrow? Like, if
So
that's
he
a
may not
possibility.
be.
Oh, it is.
He may be in recovery.
The
There's a-
candy thing usually works.
She said, just adds, there's a reason that I stay in the city.
I understand.
Anyway, I'll coordinate with Buhan to try and get the documents back for your meeting tomorrow.
Is he okay? The Black Strand?
He's having one of his bad days. They're like this sometimes. Honestly, all of them are like this every once in a while, but Travian, it seems worse than the others.
All of them. That seems odd.
Can I do a medicine check on Travion's behavior and everything like that to see if it's like, okay, did he just seem like he was drunk, or did it seem like
Sure.
something more was going on?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
16.
How long? Orson's been in this city a long time. How long do these people typically serve?
A while, a decade.
Do they
or so.
retire afterwards? Or do they become prominent people afterwards? Or they just kind of disappear into obscurity?
Sometimes they serve multiple terms. Sometimes they leave to travel. A lot of them die in office. It tends to be not always a lifetime appointment. Like, there are ways to remove people from office. Yeah, exactly. They're career politicians, essentially. Like, it's not a monarchy, but it's not a monarchy.
I didn't know if it was like we knew these people go crazy, or if this is something new.
So yeah, as you're talking to Banks, yeah, she kind of points out that and I don't know if Orson would have ever come all the way up here to make a petition about his work back home. I would guess probably not. Maybe at some point, I don't know. But she says sometimes they're like unusually sharp. It's as though they there's a fog that settles over them now and then, and they just don't have the attention or the interest or I don't know.
Interesting.
I'm usually on the Sun's Day petitions. They're fairly together, and
that's tomorrow.
That is tomorrow.
So, was there any insight in with my
with the medicine check? Yeah, no, did not seem drunk necessarily. He's not so old as to be senile. But the wandering mind and the inability to focus on the conversation does strike you as unusual. Even if you can't pinpoint a specific cause of it.
So yeah, not really a medicine man, but at the exact same point, just kind of was like, can't quite.
Yeah, and paired with I don't know if Maxwell shares what he learns, but paired with the
I will later.
The emptiness. Yeah, there's something odd going on with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was actually
all I can say is I was gonna say, yeah, we can just part ways with Captain Banks now. Just
sure.
Hey, thank you for everything you've done for us. Thank you for everything you've done for us, Captain Banks.
Of course.
If there's
I must ask, Captain, does this change anything for Keith?
We've about another month as the deadline for his trial, but if you wanted to address that during our meeting tomorrow, we could try and scoot the timeline up there.
It's just a question. Whatever you think is best.
I see no reason not to if the conversation is going well, especially if they are in a coherent state of mind. It would be best rather than to risk a repeat of that at his actual trial on a different date.
Sure. Okay. All right. Maybe free Keith.
Okay. And thank you for everything that you've done. It's not easy what we're trying to accomplish, as you can see.
Just trying to share the truth that we found.
To any who will listen.
Your honest opinion, Captain. In your opinion, Captain Banks, should we have killed Maldi when we saw him?
He is a very crafty individual with a great deal of military experience and clearly has it out for Throom. I think it would be in the city's best interest if he left the face of Illistera.
We tried. It was hard.
I don't doubt it. Very close. You guys piled on him.
We almost had him.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Let's. Yep. So let's. I'd say let's go look for Kamo.
Okay. Yeah. Any final group debriefs you guys want to do together before parting ways? This seems like a pretty good spot to end the session.
I wanted to tell everybody, like the fogginess of Travion's mind
Mhm.
and that Buhan knew about the papers, and he remembers discussing the papers with Travion. And he didn't know why Travion was acting this way. So, yeah.
Okay.
About it.
All right.
More puzzles, more riddles. But that's good. No.
Hopefully to be clarified tomorrow. So, Des, you got your Keith trial speech ready? I know you lost your notes.
No, I don't have it ready.
All right, so we'll call it there. Hopefully some answers to come with tomorrow's meeting and inquiry. Yeah.
Sounds
That
good.
went way better than I thought it was going to go. Oh my god.
Orson's going to part ways with the party from where they go. He's going to go to the shop, and he's going to work on some things at the shop.
Okay.
Yeah, Theo is going to find a Kamu.
I think Calder would probably stay with you for protection and stuff.
And I'll go
You guys
as
could
well.
Whose
Just
protection?
for funsies.
I mean, like you guys together.
They're mine.
Just because he needs to be babysat.
You're
Kamu's
going to
protection.
danger.
Hey,
Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant a
Robert,
combo.
Okay.
Robert, what were we going to do?
No, I'm just gonna go with you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I don't have any money to buy drinks. Felgar's gonna be one very unhappy
You
man.
didn't get the couch back?
You got your money. Calder
Yeah,
gave
yeah,
it to
your
you
money
when
back.
we were at the cave.
I don't have any money on my.
No, he didn't give any to Dez. He gave it to Theo and he gave it to Orson. Unless you said it and it just wasn't acknowledged.
No, that was Max. But last session, Calder
Yeah.
gave him his money back.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
He did.
100% you got your money back.
No
I did.
money.
Money back guarantee. Money
I
back
don't know how
guarantee.
much I had.
I thought for sure he did, but I could be wrong. Maybe Dan can chime in, or we can ask him later. But I
Yeah.
could have
Hey,
sworn he
if you're still watching the stream and everything, you can find out too. If you go to our YouTube channel, watch last week's session. You tell us in the comment section.
I could have sworn he did, but maybe we just talked about it.
No, he
Maybe.
did. Oh, I did them. So.
We can
Yeah.
sort it out in Discord and
Yeah.
adjust numbers around and figure it out.
No
Yeah,
biggie. You just talk everybody else into buying you drinks. You're a bard. Play your turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Or
sure.
Felgar will just steal him.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
I love Felgar.
I love
Oh
this
my
so
God.
much. This is
It's
great.
so
The problem is, you're doing so well with it. He's not going to let you get rid of Felgar now.
Yeah, Richard is having entirely too much fun with him.
I think this best part is that it started as a Corey character, but you just immediately latched onto it.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, this is way better. This is way better than Corey speaking. Again, another character for Corey to speak through to us. No. It's brilliant. I wish we still
That
gave out
is
player points because you would have mine
funny.
in spades.
Oh man, yeah, this is gold.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right.
Alrighty, well, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, you guys. Like, subscribe. Go like us on YouTube. Come hang out in Discord. Really appreciate all your support. We will be back next Wednesday, the 22nd. Dan will not be with us again. He is traveling, I believe. So we will carry on without him and continue to make fun of him a little bit behind his back, in front of his face. I don't know. He can hear and read everything we're saying.
What were you gonna say, Eric?
I was just going to say thank you for all the subs tonight and the gifted sub that
Oh,
went
absolutely.
out as well.
Thank
Yes.
you for that. I appreciate it.
I haven't been tracking in the chat, so yeah, I'm glad you guys caught that. Really
that's
appreciate
all
all
right.
your guys' support, especially now that we're
Well, 'cause
kind of back into the swing of streaming because we were gone for a couple weeks there, which doesn't
Yeah.
feel great. So
No,
Yeah.
great session. Thanks,
Yeah.
Corey.
Yeah.
Great session. Thank you, Corey.
yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Until then, we remain your unseen servants. Have a good night.
See ya.
Bye.